Listen, Monk Mode Gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro, at the end of the day, if you did not come from generational wealth, if your father, if my dad, if your dad did not have $80 billion, at least 80 million when you were born, and took care of you with a golden spoon since birth, at the end of the day, you need to be in shape. You cannot afford to be out of shape. Listen, your body is free marketing, so you don't have to pay 80 million in marketing. Your body is free marketing. And number two, you're gonna stand out from everybody. 99.9% of people, they think that they were born into wealth. They act like they were born into wealth. They could just walk around with no six pack. They could just walk around with no buys and tries. They could walk around with no chest. At the end of the day, listen, that's gonna make you fit in. What you want to do is stand out. The wealthy people of society, they were born into generational wealth. They're the only ones who can afford to not be in shape. All they got to do is buy a Lambo. At the end of the day, they can just buy another real estate property. If you do not have generational wealth, listen, on the come up, you must take your fitness extremely serious. Listen, I've been taking my fitness extremely serious. This is not no body game. We're not building a body to play no games. We're not building no physique to get laid. Listen, screw getting laid. You did not come from generational wealth. If you came from generational wealth, listen, unless you got 80 million in the bank, you cannot just be having casual sex. SEX is expensive long term. At the end of the day, what you want to do instead is build your physique. A lot of people make excuses. Whoa, I got work. On the days I got work, I still work out 3 times a day. I still work a 4-time shift, and I still drop 7 to 10 videos a day. At the end of the day, those are what you call excuses. You could get 3 20-minute workouts in, 2, 4, 6. That's only 1 hour. 1 hour and you got 3 workouts in. And every 2 hours, listen, dudes be taking all the restroom breaks in the world at work. Every time you go to the restroom, do 3 sets of 20 push-ups, do 3 sets of 30 push-ups. It shouldn't take you no longer than 1:30. Plus you gotta pee. At the end of the day, you got to understand there is no excuses. If you was not born into 80 million plus dollars, listen, you cannot afford to be out of shape. You cannot afford to look like just anybody. Them people that's out of shape, if they have a heart attack, they can afford the doctor bill. They can afford the removal of the parasite or whatever. At the end of the day, you cannot afford that. So you need to be in shape. You need to take care of yourself, because ain't nobody coming to save you. That's one thing you got to understand. And if you're in shape at any moment, we can take it to the fitness channel. We could start a fitness channel at any moment because you're in shape. People are gonna listen to you. If you take the gym seriously and you get your physique up, you can start a fitness channel at any given moment, and it's just gonna blossom. Boom. At the end of the day, one thing they can't stop is the fitness. They could cut your finances off, but they can't stop the fitness. At the end of the day, you got to understand, you do not want to look like a victim in life. You do not want to look soft and weak. You got to understand, if you was not born into wealth, guess what? Your body is your billboard. Your body is your promotion. Your body is... it's your marketing. Your body is your marketing. At the end of the day, this is what you look like in the fitness industry. Coming to the fitness industry, oh, sales, sales, sales. At the end of the day, Monk Mode Gang, you know what's going on. You got to take fitness serious. Stop playing with this fitness. This could be an always channel that could come at any given moment time. I repeat, this could be a future channel that could come at any given moment time if you take your fitness serious. You never let yourself go. I'm going to be in shape all year round until I'm worth $800 million. Listen, I don't have time to be out of shape. I cannot afford to be out of shape. Monk Mode Gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.